Welcome to Trip and Sip, where travel meets truth. Today, let's dive into the amazing world of cruise ships. You might think you know what life on a cruise is like, but there are so many surprising things that most people never hear about. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about cruise ships. Number 10. Cruise ships are floating cities. The biggest cruise ships can carry more than 6,000 passengers and over 2,000 crew members at once. That's almost like a small town. Ships like Symphony of the Seas have their own parks, shopping malls, theaters, and even ice skating rinks on board. Some ships even have zip lines, basketball courts, and surf simulators, so there's always something to do. Number 9. Cruise ships use a lot of food, really a lot. On a typical 7-day cruise, the ship might use over 200,000 eggs, 20,000 pounds of beef, and 8,000 gallons of ice cream. All this food is loaded before the ship leaves port, and a team of chefs and kitchen staff works around the clock to feed everyone fresh meals every day. Number 8. The crew comes from all over the world. Cruise ships hire workers from more than 60 different countries. Many staff speak several languages and have special training to make guests feel comfortable and safe. The crew usually works long hours for months at a time before taking a break, and most ships even have their own crew-only gyms, cafes, and fun zones below deck. Number 7. The captain and officers live on board full-time. The ship's captain has a huge responsibility and is in charge of everything that happens on the ship. The captain often lives in a private suite near the bridge, the area where the ship is steered. Sometimes, guests can meet the captain at special dinners or tours, but most of the time, they're busy making sure everything runs smoothly. Number 6. Cruise ships have their own power plants. These ships don't just plug into the city's electricity, they make all their own power. Giant engines deep inside the ship run on special fuel to make electricity for lights, air conditioning, water slides, and even the elevators. Ships also turn seawater into fresh drinking water through a process called desalination. Number 5. Cruise ships recycle almost everything. Because they spend so much time at sea, cruise lines have strict rules about waste. Glass, plastic, and metal are separated and recycled, and leftover food is sometimes used for fish food when allowed by local rules. Cruise ships use special machines to treat water before it goes back into the ocean. According to Cruise Lines International Association, modern ships recycle about 60% of all waste generated on board. Number 4. The anchor can weigh as much as 10 cars. When the ship needs to stay in one spot, like at a tropical island, it drops a massive anchor made of steel. On some of the biggest ships, this anchor can weigh over 12 tons, almost as heavy as 10 small cars. The anchor chain itself can be longer than a football field. Number 3. Cruise ships have their own jail and even a morgue. While this might sound strange, it's true. If a passenger causes serious trouble, the ship's security can put them in a special locked room called a brig. There's also a small room for storing bodies in case someone sadly passes away during the cruise, which happens more often than you might think, especially on long trips with older guests. Number 2. There are secret staff-only areas you'll never see. Underneath the fancy decks where passengers eat and play, there's a whole world of rooms and tunnels for the crew. These include laundry rooms the size of small houses, engine control rooms, bakeries, and even tiny stores for crew to buy snacks and phone cards. The lower decks are like a secret city under the city. Number 1. Some cruise ships cost over $1 billion to build. That's right, giant cruise ships like Wonder of the Seas cost as much as a skyscraper in a big city. They're designed by teams of engineers, architects, and even artists. It can take up to 3 years to build one ship, and when it's finished, it often travels all the way from the shipyard in Europe to its home port in the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, or Asia. Bonus fact, did you know some cruise ships have more than 20 restaurants and even their own water parks? There are ships with robot bartenders, Broadway-style shows, and cabins with virtual balconies, so you can see the ocean, even from an inside room. So the next time you see a cruise ship, remember, it's much more than just a big boat. It's a floating city, a food factory, a hotel, and even a tiny country all at once. Whether you're a first-timer or a cruising pro, there's always something new to discover at sea. This is Trip and Sip, where travel meets truth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trip and Sip for more amazing travel stories and fun facts from around the world. Let us know in the comments which cruise ship fact surprised you the most, or share your own cruise experiences. We love hearing from you. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure.